Hi there, my name is Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and today we are talking about Taurus and Sagittarius in a relationship. This is actually a part of my YouTube series on the Taurus experience, where I talk about Taurus the bull in a relationship with each member of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen my first video where I talk a little bit more in depth on what it's like to date Taurus in general, please go back and check that out. Taurus and Sagittarius is an awkward pairing, and it's a match that could work or not. And the reason why is because both signs are of very different temperaments. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is a very practical sign. Taurus is a very steady sign. And Taurus needs life to be predictable. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Sagittarius is a truth-seeking energy. Sagittarius likes to travel. Sagittarius likes to keep things light. And Sagittarius does not like routine whatsoever. All right. However, there is going to be an initial draw between these two signs because both signs offer what the other lacks. Sagittarius brings this excitable energy to the relationship, whereas Taurus brings a very grounded energy to the relationship. And both signs will appreciate this in each other. And it definitely will be that initial draw between them. However, when we're looking at long-term commitment, it can be very difficult to maintain some semblance of a compatible union. As far as the sexual compatibility here, I think that it can be a good match, sexually speaking, but it depends on both signs' ability to find a shared rhythm. Sagittarius is kind of like this joker and isn't the most intimate sign. Sagittarius is the sign that will chuckle a little under the sheets because he or she feels shy for whatever reason. And Taurus is very slow and very steady and doesn't look at lovemaking as a fun activity, but looks at it as a very sensual and connecting activity. And so, Sagittarius is going to have to learn to kind of stifle his or her humor, if you will. And Taurus, in the meantime, will have to learn not to take his or herself so seriously when it comes to courting Sagittarius, sexually speaking. With regards to your disagreements, this is where the relationship could go well or not. Sagittarius doesn't necessarily disagree as much as Sagittarius will just, avoid confrontation. And Taurus is the same way, but they avoid confrontation in different ways. And that Taurus will just keep things light and peaceful, whereas Sagittarius will just not pay attention. And so when it comes to the arguments between you, Taurus may have something to say and may want to express some kind of upset. And Sagittarius's response will be, oh, okay, and then he or she is off to something else. This is going to frustrate Taurus. Taurus is going to feel like he or she is not being heard, and Taurus is going to feel resentful as a result. And meanwhile, Sagittarius isn't going to understand what's wrong, because Sagittarius's attitude is, we talked about it, I've acknowledged it, what's the problem? So as far as the disagreements between you, your styles of arguing, if you will, is something to be mindful of. Outside of these things, like I said, it's an awkward pairing, and a lot of it does boil down to finding a similar rhythm and being able to, of course, accept your differences and acknowledge and respect those differences as well. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com. And until next time, good luck.